everybody, it's Maikito. This is actually my second time recording. I had everything recorded and everything, and when I went to edit it, for some reason my microphone didn't pick up on anything, so I have to re-record everything. I'm getting this video out late because first of all, like I said, the microphone just didn't pick up anything, so I'm re-recording. I've been doing schoolwork and I've been at work. I know most of you guys understand, but it's just really annoying having to do this all over again when I have work tomorrow morning all day. But I'll just go ahead and get straight into them again. First pick is in the England Premier League. It is Hwang Hee-chan, hired at 1.5 shots, playing for Wolves, going up against Bournemouth. He's a counter-attack threat. Bournemouth are weak defensively on the counter. I took Ollie Watkins when he played them at home last video, and it hit. So I'm doing the same logic again. He averages 1.95 shots per 90. And I say that because he's probably going to be playing the full game because even when they take the lead, he plays defensively and he's good when he comes back to defend. And also Cunha and Neto are both injured, so he's going to be up top and they're going to need him if they want to win, so he's likely to play the full game. He had 3 when he played them earlier in the season away from home, and like I said in the last video, Bournemouth have a large gap defensively when they play away. At home they only allow 11 shots, and away they go all the way up to 16, so just a good spot for Hwang Hee-chan to go hard at 1.5 shots. My next pick is his teammate Pablo Sarabia, hired in 2 shots for the same reasons, in the sense that Bournemouth are weak defensively, Cunha and Neto are injured, so they need him. Him and Hwang Hee-chan are going to be the 2 up top. And in 5 games when he's played without Cunha, he's gone over in 4 out of those 5. In the one he had that he missed, he had 0, but in the other 4 he had 3, 5, 4, and 3. So he likes to shoot whenever he gives the opportunity. When he plays with Cunha, he usually he plays the ball through to Cunha, but when he's not there, he's much more on the attack. And Hwang Hee-chan also is a good player who likes to play through balls to him. So I like Sarabia to go hard in 2 shots. My next pick is Alejandro Garnacho, hired in 3 shots, playing at home for Manchester United, going up against Sheffield. He averages 3.26 per 90, and when he played them earlier in the season off the bench, he had 2. So I already like this in general. Sheffield are the worst team in the league. They're going to get relegated, so they have nothing to play for, and they allow 18 shots, while United need to win if they want to pick up any form. And Sheffield United are really weak defending the wing, weak defending against skillers, and weak defending long shots and allowing them. And Garnacho plays on the wing. He is a skiller, and he's going to be cutting inside, taking those shots, because usually when he plays on the right, he takes less shots because Rashford plays on the left. But Rashford is injured and likely to not play, so Garnacho will probably be playing on the left, where he likes to cut inside and take shots and take more long shots. So I just like his positioning going against a weak team. I like Garnacho to go hard in 3 shots. My next pick is his teammate Harry Maguire, lower than 3 clearances. He averages 3.2 at home, and away he averages 4.4, so he averages way less at home. And United are likely to have high possession of the ball, which means Sheffield United won't have many attacks. When he played him earlier in the season, he only had 2, and we just need him to not get 4, which is why I'm taking this pick. Maybe somehow he'll get 3, but I very much doubt he'll get 4. Just a good spot for United to hold the ball. I'm not saying they're going to do good, but it's a good chance for them to hold it, and Maguire to not have to panic and take clearances and defend it out, because Sheffield probably won't have good attacks. And my last player prop is in France Ligue 1. It is Jonathan David, lower than 0.5 goals and assists, playing away from home for Lille, going up against Monaco. Monaco is a good defensive team at home who have only conceded 13 goals in 14 home games, so they average a little less than 1 goal conceded. While Lille are really good in the attack when they play at home, they scored 29 in 15, which is almost 2. But when they play away from home, they've scored 14 goals in 14 away games. So their attack takes a massive dip when they play away from home. And now they're playing against a Monaco side who's good defensively. And Jonathan David, I just think he's going to get targeted because he likes to hold the ball. But Monaco's an aggressive team who likes to defend aggressively. And he only has 5 goals and assists in 14 games away from home. So I just think it's a good spot for him to go under this mark. And even if somehow Lille does score a goal, if they manage to score one, I don't think it'll be David because they'll be defending him mainly since he's their main guy. And also when it comes to shooting, he takes 3.2 shots at home, but it dips down to 1.9 away. So again, this is just like a tough spot for Jonathan David to get a goal or assist, because they're going against a good defensive team and they struggle away from home. So like David lower than 0.5 goals and assists. Quickly before I get into the money lines, I want to give a quick shout out to my partner Underdog Fantasy. You can use code Maikito linked in the description to get your first deposit matched up to $100. And I also have my Cashapp linked in the description. Donating is always appreciated but never required. I do all this for free, but if you guys do feel generous, I do have that link in the description. I really appreciate anybody who uses that or uses my Underdog code. I have 3 moneyline plays. I picked these 3 specifically so that if you want to put all 3 together, you can make them like plus 200 or something, which is fine. If you want, you can take the first one by itself because it's less juiced, and then the other 2 put those together if you want to do that. My first one is in the England Premier League. It is the Liverpool second half 3-way money line going up against Everton. Earlier in the season when they played them at home, they won 2-0, and both of those goals came in the second half. And if you look at Everton's defensive stats when they play at home, they are actually really good defensively, at least in the first half. In 16 home games, Everton in the first half have only conceded 5 goals in 16 games. And Liverpool, on the other hand, they take a while to get going away from home. They've only scored 10 goals in 16 away games in the first half. And it goes from 10 goals in the first half all the way to 22 in the second half. So it takes a while for Liverpool to get going, and Everton are just good defensively, and they're going to want to play defensively and try to play off the counter against Liverpool. So they're going to want to defend, and I think this is a good spot for Liverpool to do better in the second half because they do need to win. So I do think they win this game, but it's going to take some goals in the second half for them to do that. So I like the Liverpool second half 3-way money line. My second pick is in the England Championship. It is Coventry City to win or draw against Hull City. They have gone over this mark in 17 out of 20 home games. They've only lost 3 games at home. While they're much better at home because, like I said, they've only lost 3 at home, but they've lost 10 out of 22 away. So they're just better defensively when it comes to them playing at home, which is the main reason why I'm taking them. They tied the last game, so they didn't lose last game, which is what I need them to do, just not lose. And they need to win because they're actually 2 games behind everybody else. And if they catch up with those 2 games and win both of them, they'll only be 3 points away from potentially being promoted to the Premier League. So they're motivated to not lose this game pretty much. And this is one of those where, like I said, Coventry is much better defensively at home. And I don't think Hull will get more than 1 goal. They'll likely score 1. I just don't think they'll get that second goal. And Coventry are much more likely to get 2 goals than Hull. So I like Coventry to win or draw against Hull City. And my last pick is in the CONCACAF Champions League. It is Columbus Crew to win or draw against Monterrey. In this season, they've had 6 home games and have not lost any of those. So they've gone over this mark in 6 out of 6 this season. And Columbus is just a good defensive team. Most of those games have been draws because while sometimes they do struggle to score, they do not concede more than 1 goal when they play at home. And the reason why I say that is because Monterrey struggle in the attack away. Whenever they play away from home, they seem to not score many goals this season at least. And Columbus Crew won the MLS Cup, which is like the main trophy when it comes to U.S. teams. So they're like the current champions, the current best team in the world, or at least in the U.S., sorry. And they took out Tigres, which is another Mexican team, so they know what they need to do if they want to take out another one. So they already have that experience in the first place, and I need them to not lose because if they lose this game, it'll be even worse for them when they play in Mexico. So I think it's a good chance for Columbus Crew to be motivated and just not lose against Monterrey. So I have them to win or draw. Thank you everybody for watching the video. Like I said, I'm sorry this video is later. I had to re-record, do schoolwork and work and stuff like that. So I know most of you guys understand. With you guys, if you can like and comment and subscribe to the channel, anything helps boost this out to more people. And hopefully we can cash out tomorrow. And I hope you guys have a good night.